We have a new season, a new patch, and new changes to Pokemon Unite, and some changes that you might not expect. Yes, there are secret changes I'm going to show you in this video that they did not talk about in the patch notes. You might know some of them, but I can assure you, you don't know all of them. So come along with me, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw, as we start going through all of the changes. We have updates here to our prize machine with some new holoware, specifically this Duraludon holoware. Kimono style can only be obtained right now through the prize machine, and the anniversary challenge is done. Anniversary event, bonus balls, more balls. Hi, the more balls event is gone. So you're going to have to pay to get this Duraludon skin. There are new tournaments that are going to be coming up inside the game for, I think, just about every region in the game. There's Europe, North America, Latin America, India, East Asia. There are a ton of them coming up inside the game very, very soon, and they're going to be held on the 16th of September. This is going to be a draft mode and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember, but the Stream Team Dream Team competed in the first one for North America, and we happened to get first place. I just added that in to brag. But we did win. Of course, we have the brand new battle pass that will get you the Pokebuki style Tyranitar, which of course looks amazing, and I cannot wait to unlock. Look at those little Pokeballs. It looks good. Oh man, they crushed the battle passes. It looks so good. We have a login event for the game, and we're going to have more coming soon, as Blaziken is dropping on Eos Island in 6 days as of me recording this video right here. We also have Mewtwo's Crystal Cave ending in 3 days, so get your rolls in. Make sure you unlock this Pokemon because it is just about as broken as you've heard. There are, of course, big balance changes to the game. I'm not going to go over all of them because I have other videos about it, but Mewtwo X and Y both got some nerfs, not enough on Y. Zarina got some nice buffs, as well as Umbreon getting nerfs, Aegislash getting a cool buff, Gengar getting nice buffs across the board, Pikachu coming back into the meta with Thunderbolt, Ninetales getting a slight nerf, and then Cramorant getting a bug fix. But as I've said before, there are some secret changes, and I'm going to show you those secret changes right now. Let's start with one you may have heard of. Zacian. One of the biggest changes that you've probably heard about is the change to Zacian's Intrepid Sword. If this is intentional, it is a massive nerf to this Pokemon, and if it's unintentional, it's just a very weird bug to have happen right now. So Zacian charges its, Intrepid Sword passive by pressing that X button right there or tapping it on mobile, and as you can see, you are no longer able to tap it to get a charge out of it. You have to hold it for a moment there to get your first charge. It's a small amount of time, but a lot can change when you're trying to charge this move. For instance, if I'm trying to charge and Pikachu is hitting me with a Thunderbolt, it's going to stop me from being able to use my charge here. Like right there, I just tried to tap it, couldn't make it work. If there were multiple stuns inside of a fight while I was trying to make this happen, I wouldn't be able to get my charge. However, as you saw right there, I just barely got that amount of charge to get my first Intrepid Sword passive. This could be a huge change for this Pokemon. It didn't feel that bad when I was playing this Pokemon early inside of a match, but as the match went on and more things were happening, there are just more situations where a quick tap giving you your Intrepid Sword bonus could have actually saved me. And I think the biggest change I'll notice is sometimes I'll be in a fight with Zacian, and I need to get out of it really quick, and I would tap and then agility. And the reason I would do this is because agility gives you a big shield here. When you have a charge, you can see that big chunky shield that you get right there. It's really, really nice for escaping bad situations or just continuing a dive. And I used to be able to just tap it and get it out of there. But now, as you can see, you cannot do that. You actually have to charge for a moment. Could be a massive nerf for this Pokemon. And you know what? It's Zacian. It's probably well deserved. Here's a weird secret change that you might not have heard about. Blastoise and Trevenant, actually, I'll show that in a moment, have a slide effects on their Surf and their Horn Leech. So before, Blastoise would use Surf and it would go straight into a wall, but now it will slightly slide onto objects right here. And you can see it slide off of moments where you actually would have been stuck into a wall and you are slightly moving around them. This is a very minor change, but in some ways it could be a big difference maker. It's kind of that feeling of Talonflame running into a wall, and you will not have that as much on Blastoise anymore. You will slide into an object and push along with it. Could be a pretty cool change for this Pokemon. It's been noted that it's a little more weird on Trevenant because Trevenant would kind of pin someone into a wall a little bit with Horn Leech, but with Blastoise, it could make sure that you don't have to deal with those awkward moments where you should be pushing someone, but instead you are just stuck into a wall. Instead, you're kind of moving with them now. A minor change, but possibly a cool one. Here you can see Horn Leech as well sliding around, and there were situations where Horn Leech would kind of get pushed right into a wall, but now it slightly moves. In some cases, I think this is going to be better slightly, but in other cases where you would have actually pinned that Pokemon into the wall, now you're kind of moving past it. So we'll have to see if this slide effect is actually good on Trevenant, or if it's like maybe a little weird, like you're going to slide past things, as you can see. Might not actually be good for Trev, might be good for Blastoise. A secret buff to Umbreon. You can now mean look objectives. I did not know about this, and I was just told this by my chat. Look at this. You can mean look Rayquaza now. Things are happening, everybody. Don't forget to snarl him. Lower his attack. Wow. Wow. That's actually a really cool Umbreon change. Will it be a game changer? Who knows? Inteleon's liquidation used to be stopped by crowd control effects, but now it seems like you are able to get hit by a crowd control effect, at least some of them, and you keep your liquidation going. Let me show it to you right here. As soon as Registeel is about to knock me up, he knocks me up, but I'm still pew, 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 pew. A really interesting change to Inteleon. I don't know if this is intentional, if this is a bug, but either way, currently it makes Inteleon a lot better with the liquidation setup. I'm gonna use liquidation on Pikachu right here, and as you can see, Thunderbolt stuns you out of it. I'm not sure why certain moves do and certain moves don't, but more things don't stun you out of liquidation now. So the Rayquaza fight could really change with this. As you can see, you get knocked up by Rayquaza, but you're still hitting with liquidation. The same thing applies to the tornadoes that Rayquaza puts down. You're getting knocked up, but you are still shooting that entire time. These could be a really big buff for Inteleon. And again, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it is a huge change and something they did not talk about. Take that, practice partner. I'll teach him to practice with me. I'm a jerk. Of course, inside the shop, you can now get the main menu background, the Pokebookie background for this event, while at the same time you get some shiny pink colored contact lenses, as we all desperately need. But most importantly, 2 new held items if hit Pokemon Unite, the Curse Incense and Curse Bangle, one working for special attackers, Incense, one working for attackers, Bangle. I have a full video about these on my channel with just about every interaction that these 2 items will interact with in the game. Okay, fair enough. So go check that out, but these are really cool additions to Unite. As always, I'm sure there's a ton of other stuff that we don't know about. If you know about something, please let me know in the comments while I go ahead and put a sticker here on my trainer card. Here's a little hat. Here's a little hat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you very much, and I will see you all next time. Really putting a hat on a hat there. Nerf Mewtwo.